Alright, this video is to answer questions on Ford modular engine lifters. Your 5.4, your 4.6, your 4-valve, your I don't know if 4-valve counts, but your 2-valve, at least your 2 valves. Anything that uses this part number in Melling, right here. Okay, I wanted to tell you the difference between, because there's a big argument of which ones are made in America and which ones aren't. Now we're in what month of 21?
We're in March of 2021.
We're in March of 2021, so this would be the most recent update. Now there's going to be a picture on here taken from the auto parts store of Federal
Sealed Power
Mogul,
Federal Mogul, who recently just changed CEOs.
Who has now agreed to start outsourcing. So Federal Mogul, whatever,
is in the future, Sealed Power is going to be China or
Taiwan, China. Federal is going to start outsourcing to different companies for their parts, and several auto parts stores are dropping them, and they're selling their new old stock labeled as
the same part number.
Labeled as this part number for Melling. Now Melling has, when you compare them, you'll see in the picture that I add in this video at the auto parts store. This is a Ford factory lifter. Okay, this is factory Ford. You can see the mating surfaces here, about almost exactly the same. Now look at the port size.
Melling's bigger.
Melling's bigger, and it's not only bigger, it's beveled. The edges are beveled. It's waddled out, beveled out, so oil can get in that port faster and easier. And you can see right here the opening is the same. So Melling is made in the USA, somewhere in Michigan. It could be outsourced in Mexico, possibly. Sometimes there's factories in Mexico. There's one factory in Mexico. So my point is that out of the lifters that I've looked up that are not Chinese, the only one confirmed that's not made in China and seems to have the bigger passages. Because you know when these engines get miles on them and they get a lot of gunk running through them, or you have thick oil and you hear that tapping in the morning and stuff like that until the engine warms up, that's a pump up problem. You know, oil's not finding its way to pump up these lifters. So this is the difference between the two. Okay, so this is Ford factory. This is my old lifters that came out of another engine that was definitely Ford factory from 1999, and this one is Melling right here.
Where do we get those Mellings?
The Mellings are, and you can get them still, but beware, auto parts stores are labeling the leftover new old stock of Federals. They're labeling them with a Melling number.
And the Mellings
so I ordered 16, and he only came out with 4 Mellings, and the rest were Federals. And I told him, no, it's not going to work.
Because the Federals have a much smaller port size.
You're going to look on the picture that's in this video, and you'll see the Federal port size is much smaller, and I don't want to deal with that. Because if I run a thicker oil, or it happens to be real cold and the oil's thick, there's a chance those lifters collapse. Plus, there's a push down on the other, and there's no push down on these. There's the spring in them is much tighter on the Melling. On the Federals, I could take them and sponge them down like that with my hand. I was doing it on the counter at the auto parts store. And I pulled other ones out of the box to make sure I didn't get just one that was spongy. They were all the same. They were spongy like that. The Mellings are not spongy like that. I can't just push them down, just like I can't push that Ford factory lifter down. So for a 100,000-mile lifter, I would trust Melling.
Oil pumps, lifters.
Well, I don't know about the oil pumps and all that. They're famous for their oil pumps, and they're famous for their hydraulic products. So time and chains, oil pumps, etc. Are available for 4.6 and 5.4 liters and 6.8 liters.
Kind of hard to get them on other websites too.
Yeah, well, you know, you can order straight from them. You can order from different people. You can find a distributor, but you can get them. So I would suggest Melling if you're dealing with a modular 5.4, 4.6 liter,
6.8 liter,
or 6.8 liter V10, whatever, and even the 4.2 liter.
Yeah. The V6.
Yeah. So the 92 and up V6. I would deal with that, and I would deal with Melling. All right. Hope this helps you.